Okay, moving on to the next video. I feel like I'm on a roll. I feel like, all right, let's keep talking about this. I'm actually pretty into this. Pretty fun. Okay, let's talk about the conclusion. The conclusion is hard to talk about without giving you context, without giving you an actual essay to read and read all the way to the end. But that takes up a lot of time, and just introducing the concept is really time consuming in itself. So I'll talk about writing the conclusion in a theoretical and abstract kind of way, and then I'll put it to use in concrete form when I give you examples and show you examples where the conclusion really worked. Okay, so there are three or more um, things, goals, missions that you want to accomplish with the conclusion. One is to tie up loose ends, two is to connect everything together, and three is use words and ideas from the beginning to complete the theme. So three is more of the how. The one and two are more of the what you need to do. So you're gonna start off with a hook, hopefully, and it's either a scene or it's a scene of how you started. If it's a kind of like a personal anecdote or a story, or there are a couple of key words. For example, UNC supplemental essay question number 3, I think this year, is about a TED Talk. And if you were to give a TED Talk, what would it be about? And this is a perfect definition essay or definition opening. And you could say, I would give my TED Talk about the environment. I would give my TED Talk about jet propulsion. I don't know. There was a car ad outside. Anyways, so you start with those things and you end with those things. So how did you develop? How did you grow? How did you change? What are your insights? What are some reflections? This is a chance where you really introspect, like what happened to you. So I'll take my examples that I've used in different areas. One being the cross country and basketball example. So who was I at the beginning? I set it up by saying the running scene. I think that would be the setup. I think that would be the hook. And I'm just dying basically. And I went from that to really relishing in the moment. Now that's very predictable. So I'd have to be careful of how I write that. But the conclusion is very easy. It's easy to tie up loose ends. I was like this, now I'm like this. Connect everything together. So you know shared themes, dedication to basketball and cross country, leadership, doing things that I didn't think were possible before, like sub 5 minute mile. I didn't know that was possible, and it felt incredible doing it. So that was a little bit of bragging. I think you should, getting a sixth sense on what's good and what's bad in an essay nowadays. So yeah, that's basically the conclusion. You want to reiterate and sum up. You don't want it hanging like, so what was this essay about? You want the reader to leave with this feeling of, okay, I completely understand. You can sum up the essay in a couple of words or like a sentence. So my essay would be about those things like growth, dedication, overcoming an obstacle that seemed insurmountable, and the connection and the relation between different fields and perseverance, essentially. Um, yeah, I feel slightly uncomfortable with that topic because it's not the perfect topic, but it's perfect to elucidate what a conclusion should fulfill. So do these three things, and you should be good with a conclusion. Now we'll move on to an example, so I can help you see what a proper conclusion looks like and what it does. Okay. Cool. I need to conclude with. I need to demonstrate conclusion in these videos. So what do we start with? So I'm on a roll, and I feel like I'm on a roll still. So let's continue and keep this up. Keep it going. That's a good conclusion, I think.